Christie Aphrodite of Soul Journeys Radio, and I know it's been a while. I missed you all. I missed the show. I missed everyone, but here I'm back in town. Okay, so I was in bed for 5 days, and a couple people heard that I was hurt, and so then everybody started worrying. I got a little bite, and no, not a vicious dog. In fact, I don't even know who bit me. It was just one of those things. The problem is I got infected, and that's just because I had a 2-day drive home and didn't really care for it. I had to drive like this the whole way. Like, people thought I was like waving at them or something, but anyways, so like 24 hours of driving. This happened, let's see, 8 or 9 days ago, and I chose to use just essential oils to heal myself. And when a couple friends found out, they were scared, and, "Oh, Christy, you better go to the doctor," and I'm like, okay, fine, I'll call one and just see what they say. And the lady was really nice on the phone, but she was like panicking. "Oh, you have to come in. You have to come in. Well, we don't really know, but you just have to come in." Gave me all these possibilities. And so I'm like, okay, fine. I'll go in. I'm not, nobody's going to force me to do any drugs or vaccines or anything. And of course, they wanted to give me drugs and antibiotics because, which I did have. I do. The infection is going away, as you could tell, the red stuff, and I posted pictures, on Facebook. My hurts turn. So, for my antibiotic, what we did was use these little capsules. I used to open them up, the Modifilan, for my doggie when she was healing, oops, there we go, of cancer. So I opened those and I had all these empty capsules, and good thing I held on to them. So we filled the capsules right here. We filled them with coconut oil right here. Coconut oil and organic oregano essential oil. Sacred Medicine Sanctuary is what I used. And let me tell you, this stuff is hardcore. That's why I didn't drink it like I do with my peppermint oil. We put it in capsules because it is hardcore. It'll get you, but it works. I actually didn't start doing that until like 3 or 4 days ago. And that's because I was convinced after going to the doctor and, doing my research and seeing what happened that I was infected. It was all yellow around it, the red, the white, the little pus pockets. And then I woke up one day and couldn't move. My spine, my jaw, everything was just locked. Like tense, like hardcore. To even go to the bathroom 15 feet away from my bed was ridiculously difficult. Oh, dizzy spells, like if I tried to stand up or if I stood up for more than like a couple, probably not even a couple minutes, maybe a minute, I was, get all lightheaded and dizzy and weak and falling over and passing out, and immense headache. So that's how I knew that I had an infection. And that's when we made those. Other than that, what I have used is my Hiker's Peak oil, which is, if you've seen the video about Ricky or the photos on Facebook, his healing process, it's the first video on the channel, so you can go back and check that out. And this is a blend of, antibiotic, antifungal, antiparasitic, anti-infectious, all that good stuff. And so that's what I've been using for the outside. And for the bruising, which went away like in no time, it's my face oil. I think I've showed you in some videos, which is rose, jasmine, calendula, there's ginger, which is bone healing capacities. So that's what I used for the bruising. And then for the pain and circulation, I used I call it Pain Be Gone oil. That's what I used for pain and circulation. So when my joints got all tight, I put that on there. And I was still, of course, drinking my water with the peppermint oil to kind of clean out the infection. I also made some tea with dandelions, red clover, nettles, echinacea, just all sorts of cleansing herbs, weeds, so that I can start peeing the infection out. And it's worked. And these, I'm telling you, this oregano oil and coconut oil work like a charm. And the Lockjaw thing went away after 2 days. I didn't feel any yesterday or today. I mean, my wrist, I can't, moving it even a couple, I still can't move my wrist. My fingers, I have, I'd say 35% capacity in my fingers. My knuckles up here are screwed, and that's because, I lacerated my tendons, ligaments, and probably some nerve damage. But so far, the results are looking good. The natural way is working. Does it take all the pain away? No, it doesn't. So there is hope. You can do it naturally. It's not going to make the pain go away, like that. It's going to be there, but I kind of like actually feeling it and feeling the throbbing and, just really experiencing what it's doing and trying to listen to the message instead of trying to fight it and force it. I'm going to force you to go away. That doesn't work. So I'm kind of just going with it. Now, as for my diet, I'm guessing if I was eating cheeseburgers and Diet Coke and, ice cream every day, it probably wouldn't be healing this quick. So I juice. I have juice. I've eaten a lot of, homemade hummus, lots of garlic and turmeric and all that good stuff, sesame oil. I've, what else? Lentils, orange and brown lentils, lots of veggies. But I do love you, and I miss you all, and I want to give you a big hug. Wait a minute, here we go. It's still a little bit immobile, but okay, there you go. You see the redness is way down, even just from yesterday. Also the white, the pus pocket is all gone. I poked it last night. I just stuck a little needle in it and squeezed it out as much as I can and kind of just let it drain. And then something crazy happened. There was this big pop. And I was like, oh man, what the hell? That hurts bad. But it was over in a minute. Immediately after that, I started having movement. So I can go from straight. Now I can't go forward yet. This is as far forward as I can go. But I can go this far back, which I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. It's like 30 degrees that happened just on one little pop. Oh, I did leave one thing out yesterday. Another thing I used to clean besides the essential oils was hydrogen peroxide. So for those of you who asked or mentioned that, I'm sorry I left that out. I guess that's the trouble with direct upload and no script. I have some mobility. Woohoo! I still can't do it side to side yet. Well, maybe that's a little bit. Ooh, it's so weird though. When I do it, it's like I feel the muscles that are working, you know, it gets tired and heavy and everything, but it's just not moving the way I think. But anyways, I have so that much left and right today, and then front and back. That's as far front. Ooh, let's push a little harder. Okay, front, back, back. Do it. Ooh, push. Okay, so maybe 30, 35 degrees or something I've got, and pretty good for my hands. That's my fingers are pretty straight there. Push, push. Okay, so I can go there, and I can bend this far. So that's about halfway. So anyways, I'm doing great, and I want to thank you all, and I'll continue to update you as the healing progresses. So thank you for listening. Happy New Year, and I will see y'all later. Bye. All swelling, everything down. Oops, here we go. The big one, the big puncture. Well, the one that had those two tendons on my ring finger and middle finger covered, that's almost gone. And then the bigger one that interfered with my, or, you know, interferes slightly with my index finger, that is almost gone. Watch. I can pick something up. I mean, it does, I feel the strain. It does hurt a little bit, but I'm doing it. So I'm just doing little exercises every day with my fingers. I'm still continuing to put the oils on. I'm still doubled up on the Modifilan because that helps regrow tendons, adult stem cells, etc. So I don't know, just wanted to share the amazing update. This is day 10, by the way. I was 2 days of the lockjaw and the spine issues, 5 days in bed total. Here I am day 10, and I'm doing almost everything. Now I can't lift up, you know, this whole, hey, look, I did it. I can hold it for a short period of time. So that's just proof it's getting better. So, woohoo! Thanks for watching, and I guess I will see you tonight on souljourneysradio.com in about an hour, in fact, for the first show back, first show of 2013. Woohoo! Year of innocence, the year of purity. How about that? How about the year of authenticity? So it's 2 weeks later, and let me show you what it looks like. First, boom. Yeah, baby. It's like this weird looking eyeball or something. And then the one here is like almost gone entirely. Like it didn't even happen. And let's see. So there's this. I got some sideways. I've got twisting. I've got front and back. Of course, front is still the hardest because that ligament that goes across the top here and, you know, protects all of these tendons and such, that was kind of punctured. So I think the frontward movement's going to take the longest, but I've continued to use only essential oils. In fact, the antibiotics I was making with the coconut oil and the capsules and oregano, I quit that several days ago, actually. So I probably only took that for maybe 5 days at the most. Here, I'll show you what it looks like today. First of all, this one is almost entirely gone. little bit of a scar, but I'm still treating that with essential oils. And the second one's all closed up and, you know, kind of healing like that first one. And then the big one that was an inch deep, looks like a little eye. Well, that's healing really well. As you can tell, no swelling. But this is how far I can bend it forward now. I can move all of my fingers, boom, 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 and control them. Let's see. Oh, as far as squeezing, I've been testing on other people, and apparently my grip is a lot stronger. I can pick things up, like this big 50.7 ounce bottle of water. I can pretty much do everything on my own right now. I'm about 90% to the front now. I guess that's, oh wait, let's see this. There, we can kind of compare it. Okay, so I've got a little bit more to go front-wise, but, you know, keep in mind the wounds were right on the top, on the tendons and ligaments in the front. So that's actually been the most difficult in my recovery. But I guess while I'm here, you can see the wounds are closed. They're just, you know, this one needs a little bit. I'm kind of working on the scar now. The one over here is like almost completely gone. You can hardly tell anything happened at all. And it's been about 4 weeks now. I don't know, let's see if you could see how, yep, I guess you kind of can. It's to right here. I filled the bottle the day after I did this, and this is one of my oil blends. So it's still this high, and I've been using it every single, this is a 2-ounce bottle, by the way. It's been a little while since I did an update on my dog bite and infection healing, so here it is. Make it real quick. First I'll show it to you. If you remember, you can, I guess, kind of see that little wound. It's just healing the scar now. This one, which you can hardly see at all, and then this was the super big one that was like an inch down or something, with all the, you know, blood and guts and pus oozing out of. But it's been 6 weeks. So had I gone the traditional route, taken the drugs and done the surgery and therapy and everything that they would have recommended to heal my tendons and ligaments, I would just be getting out of a cast today, 6 weeks later, and just barely being able to start physical therapy. Doing it the natural way, no drugs, no man-made antibiotics, and no surgery or anything like that. And the only physical therapy I had was what I did on my own. So here, I'll show you the range of motion. Equal. You could forward, backward, side to side. So they're both equal and healed. Pain is all gone now. I mean, sometimes if I accidentally, you know, try to pick up a moose or something with one hand, or, you know, like a 50-pound box or something and do that, that hurts. So I'd say overall I'm 95% or 97% healed. I can squeeze just as tight. I can move all my fingers. I can do everything my right hand does now. And like no scar, no anything. But had I done the surgery and done all the stitches and done all that, well, you know what happens. 6 weeks later, I'm completely healed instead of, you know, just barely starting my healing had I gone the mainstream route. So anyways, you know, just stay strong, people. Okay, don't be scared into taking the drugs. You don't have to. You will heal naturally, and you'll heal even better. So thanks for following and listening and watching me heal and sharing it with me. And yeah, have an awesome night. Thanks so much.